We have a new book to talk about here on Discover Parrots. It's about the wild parakeets of London and it has a very interesting angle, so let's give it a few minutes and see if you wish to read it too. Hello parrot lovers, I'm Florian and I'm back with a new book review. It's an intriguing one from the very beginning. Just look at the title. The Parakeeting of London, an adventure in Gonzo Ornithology. Parakeeting? That's a new word for me and likely for the English language. It means the taking over of London by wild roving parakeets. And Gonzo Ornithology? We need to ask the authors to explain this. Nick Hunt, the author of the text, writes fiction, travel books, and currently his first novel. Tim Mitchell, the photographer, is an accomplished artist with an interest for green stuff such as organic food and obviously parrots. They investigate the invasion of London by green parrots, not like scientists, but in a style they call Gonzo Ornithology. I know ornithology is the scientific study of birds. Gonzo, to quote straight from the book, is a style of journalism marked by a lack of objectivity due to the writer's immersion in the subject and often participation in the activity being documented. When I think about documenting wild parrots, I imagine observing them for years and filming their behavior, counting their numbers at roost sites, marking and measuring individuals, and so on. But the authors of this book did something very original. They approached normal Londoners, asked them simple questions like, have you seen any parakeets around here? And let them talk about the birds and express their opinion without any intrusion from the authors. The result is this little book, a bit over 100 pages, with many short interviews with people from all walks of life who say whatever they want about parakeets. Most like them, some hate them, and many share one or more urban myths about their origin. You can read the opinion of the Royal Park Guard, of the cemetery gatekeeper, the rants of a slightly drunk citizen, and the confessions of a declared parrot lover. By chance, the authors bumped into some real experts, an ornithologist and a natural historian, but they are not the main focus of the book. It's fun hearing all those legends about Jimi Hendrix releasing a pair of parakeets in London, or about an entire flock escaping from the studios where the African Queen was being filmed. But what happened really? I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but just to say that you will find brief chapters on each of these myths in the book, not only the opinion of the locals interviewed. I was surprised for a book of this nature to actually find out new things about the birds I've been watching myself with some interest for years, or to get some of my observations confirmed. For example, the organized way parakeets move around the capital, flying swiftly on the same routes and at the same times every day, using green corridors between different London parks and woods. But what I liked most was hearing the voices of so many fellow Londoners with their diverse views on the subject so dear to me. Parrots. Put this parrot here. It's surprisingly refreshing and satisfying to listen to their personal stories about how they discovered the parrots, their speculations about climate change, or some outlandish claims about the parrot's origin in London. It's a small and very easy to read book with short chapters or mini chapters actually, and with black and white photos, usually portraits of the people interviewed. This is the natural historian, for example. If you're interested in urban parrots, even if you're not from London, It will give you an idea of the parakeet phenomenon here, beyond ecology and deep into the popular culture and mentality. And it's really fun to read. The price on the cover is £10, which is about $12–13, but I've bought it for £9.30 on Amazon. So you should try finding a good offer online, perhaps searching for it on Bookfinder. I hope you can get a copy and enjoy reading this little gem as much as I did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!